released a demo for Kirby All-Star Allies. I mentioned in a previous video that I had not played a Kirby game in probably a few decades, probably since the NES, possibly the N64. So I wanted to get back into Kirby and see what it was all about, see what new things that they've added to the Kirby games. So I went ahead and I played the 2 levels in the demo, and we're actually going to look at my demo play in this video, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just do a voiceover of what I thought as I played through the game. So let's go ahead and let's get right on into it. Alright, so we're gonna start from the top. So this is the main menu. You have 2 levels that you can choose. You have the Grassland stage and you have the Cave and Castle stage. I went ahead and I chose the Grassland stage, the easy stage. If you look at the controls, they're super basic. You're basically using your move, your analog stick, and then you're using your 4 buttons. So jump, attack, your friend ability, and your drop ability, which is super basic. This is what I remember Kirby being, super basic. So as we go into the actual level, you have these boards that come up and they tell you how to play, which is very, very cool. Because instead of having to look through the controls like I do for a lot of games, especially shooters, they actually tell you how to play throughout the game. So in the beginning, I just went ahead and I just started sucking things up because that's what Kirby does. He eats things, you know, and he shoots them back at people. So you can, I wasn't paying attention to the controls at this point. I was just sucking things up and spitting them out, trying to just get a feel for how everything worked at that point. But I mean, I was sucking everything up, blowing stars back out, just trying to get a feel for how everything played. The game looks really good on the Switch. Beautiful stages, as always. If you double tap the analog stick forward or backwards, Kirby will dash forward. And I realized throughout this gameplay that every portion there was like a small part of a level that leads to another part of a level. And there's the friend heart. So you can take that friend heart, pass it on, and you befriend, you know, any of your enemies. So they wind up helping you throughout the level. And this game is based on multiplayer collaborative play. So if you have friends that are into Kirby, that are into Nintendo, this is probably one of those games to get. Because like, as you see there, I threw the heart and now I have 2 friends. I'm gonna throw a 3rd one and I'm gonna have 3 friends. So the 4 of us are gonna go through this level together. And they're actually AI controlled, so you don't have to tell them what to do. They'll do it on their own, which is really cool. You always have help, you know, throughout the levels that you play. So you're collecting things like fruit, you're collecting stars, and 100 of those, 100 stars, you get a 1-up. Similar to Mario with the coins. But you can literally just stand back and just let them fight all of your battles. Of course, early on it's going to be a lot easier. Then you get further in the level and then it'll become a little bit more difficult. You have to pitch in a little bit more. So that's when I realized that there was a block button. So you have these levers that you pull down. So you have those levers that you pull down and all those stars come raining down on you. So now I have 82 stars. I'm 18 away from another 1-up, which I just got a few seconds ago. So early on, the game is really, really nice to you. Just picked up some banana for health. So there is a new enemy. I'm gonna befriend him, make a friend out of him, and I'm gonna replace him with someone else. See how cool he is that he just burns everything, and he works out perfectly in this level because it's Grassland. Now I just held up on the sword, so he's gonna blow his fire onto the swords and make sizzle sword, and then for the bomb I added fire to the bomb and he becomes a sizzle bomb. So I just copied the ability of the warrior that I ate, and now I just made myself my own sizzle sword. So now all 4 of us have fire abilities. So you have these huge bombs that just open new places on the levels. So I'm gonna get rid of him real quick, and then I'm gonna go down and get my stars. And as you can see, there's a small blue piece above the stars. So that's a puzzle piece. And we'll see more of those later. We'll take a look at those and see what those do in a little bit. One thing about Kirby games is when you like hit somebody with a sword, like it sounds so brutal, like he's smacking somebody with a piece of plastic or something. So here we go, there we have more of those puzzle pieces. Some bigger stars. I think the red ones are 5 or 10 and the green ones are 5, something like that. It's what I'm learning early on. I'm a Kirby noob, right? Yes, so greens are 5, reds are 10, and then we have more puzzle pieces there. I mean, most of the enemies early on are just like super easy. Like they give no challenge. I think I maybe got hit maybe twice going in the first level. So up top, they have the recommended friend that you should throw a heart at. It looks like it's like an ice guy. So I'm gonna throw a heart and friend him, replace him with somebody that I'm not really using. Because the warrior I don't need, I have his sword already, so I don't need him anymore. So far you've seen a couple different enemies with a couple different abilities. We have ice, we have fire, we had a couple like warriors with swords. I've played this thing 2 times already, just to get a feel for how it is. And there's so many hearts, or stars, I'm sorry. So I've never devoured the guy with the boomerang. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be pretty cool if I did though. But I always wanted the fire sword fingers. Alright, so this part is pretty cool. So you're split into 2, you're in the top level, bottom level, and you have to hit these little levers to progress through each part of the level. So it's very, very collaborative where you and your friends have to work together to get from one point of the level to the next part. This is what I was mentioning earlier about how collaborative this game is, things that you have to do together to progress through the rest of the level. So we see some new enemies here, like some pigs type enemies that are like riding other enemies and throwing them forward. Still super easy though, no challenge whatsoever. Now they're saying that it's recommended that you have the burning Leo. Because what he's gonna do is he's gonna set those fuses ablaze and set those cannons off. So if you're playing with 4 players, you know, whoever's burning Leo is gonna have to go and, you know, set those cannons off for everybody else. And there's another puzzle piece, but that one's a rainbow, so that's a special piece. We're gonna take a look at that in a little bit. Restore teammate stamina. Okay. So moving on in the grasslands, picked up some food, but we're all healthy here, so none needed. Kirby just wrecking with that sword. And I think it's funny how the rest of them just jump on air like that. And we make our way to the first boss. Classic, classic, classic. So here we have Wispy Woods, Guardian of the Forest, and the 4 of us just go at it with Wispy. Now I felt like he was so difficult in the older games because it was just Kirby. But now he has those dark hearts in him and he's super big. He's gonna start dropping all these apples. So me as Kirby, I'm like jumping up and I'm trying to cut these apples like a chef, you know. But we make really, really quick work of Wispy in this game. Or at least in this demo. I'm not sure if it's gonna be more difficult in the actual game. But there's the dark heart. You know, the dark hearts that have swept the land and taken over everybody. And we win. Alright. Look at that tier. So, those are the puzzle pieces. They are creating a full puzzle, but I'm not sure what it's doing. I don't know if we get an achievement or what's happening. If we get something special when we get all the puzzle pieces to the puzzle. But this game's pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So obviously Kirby can be a painter. He can be a spider. It's pretty cool. So there's a lot of different abilities that he can take over. What's up, guys? I'm back. So if you want to play the Kirby All-Star Allies demo, download it today from Nintendo eShop. It was a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I've played Kirby, as I mentioned earlier, but I had a lot of fun with it. I'm definitely going to pick it up on day one and play it through. So this is the first Kirby game for the Switch. The first game from HAL Studios on the Switch also. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up and maybe stream it. We'll see. It's probably going to be a really easy play, but we'll see. And plus there's a second level for the All-Star Allies demo too. So if you want me to do a reaction to that one as well, I can do that. But in conclusion, this is NTCertified. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate you stopping by. Like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the Certified Club, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Peace.